if you understand that the broadcast light means you understand you are the light. And if Jesus said, I am the Son of God, mean, and you are all in the image of God, like me, I am in the image of God, means we are sons, we are light. In order to move at the speed of light, like we want to now, creating this kind of technology, you see, we start to get to that speed. We have to become light being. We have to be pure, like Christ. Christ is not a name. Jesus was not born in Christ. It's a it's a frequency. It's not a title. It's a frequency. It's like becoming crystal. That's how they used to call it in ancient time. Crystal. Crystal is purity. It's becoming so pure that light can just refract into you. Become a perfect conductor for light. Okay, that's where we are going. And the more we are getting closer and closer to the sun, which is a portal, a dimensional portal. Yeah, I know it busts your mind. I know it busts your mind, but hear me out. I explain. We've been trying to reach the speed of light. Now we can move at the speed of the sound. Airplanes. Now we have jets. Army weapon that goes like 40 times the speed of the sound. So we are getting closer. And now at CERN, for those who are familiar with scientific feats and discovery and application, you understand that CERN is actually experimenting, trying to experimenting to what they call the Big Bang. They were trying to replicate it. This is trying to understand, it's kind of creating new suns, new portal. You get. So when people talk like what they are doing there, they are opening a multi-dimensional portal. It is true, because the moment you succeed in creating that kind of fusion or creating different sun, you're creating portal of light. Okay, between dimension, between whatever. So and to create the only thing you can, because to go back, because it's like a reverse engineering. It's like creating black holes into the fabric of the reality. It's like shortcuts to the universe. So you understand that we are getting close, but since then nobody really reached to the point where we stabilize all these things. Why? Because people operating are not in the purest form of what they could be. That's why the future of technology is intricately linked to consciousness. You understand? So the world will not be the world that you will fake your way into any field. If you say, oh, I'm a healer, oh, you're a doctor, you have to be called. That's the age of truth, of light. So if your light is not there, you cannot operate the technology, because the technology will be so efficient that you use your truth, your core truth to function. Okay? So when we understand this, we understand that we are struggling in that aspect. But it's about time, because we are here and we are going to debunk it in the right way, because now God did do it. So that's if you understand our essence as light, we know we are creators. That's the purpose of this life, is to be creators. Because like I said in my previous videos, artificial intelligence is going to replace every jobs, and the only way to start and not be tossed away or outgrown by technology, we have to become the gods we are, the creators we are, able to create from nothing like Jesus did. And I always say, if you say you believe in Jesus, that's what you believe. You believe that you are able to do this kind of thing. You are able to pass through the materiality of the human flesh, okay, and transcend it into manifesting things out of nowhere. That's what we are trying to do with this technology. We are trying to bridge it. And that's fact also, because it comes from the light. You can't heal somebody's ear, or to fix tissues with just your hand like Jesus did, or walk into matter. Means to turn your body or the water to become like the bench you are sitting on. Okay, if you can walk on the bench, means you can treat water like as the same thing. Okay, and he did this kind of feat. That was to tell us what is to come, and that was the basis of the message it came to pass. That you people you are just like me. I came to show you the way. But today people they worship and people they build churches everywhere up and down just to get money. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it has served the purpose, because you need, if you want to be a mechanic, whatever you want to do, even, and he knows, because that's why he never wrote anything. He never, because he knew it would take some time to come to the manifestation of that kingdom. When he said the kingdom is inside us, it's inside. It's mean we feel it before we manifest it. Nobody will come from the sky to manifest the kingdom here. We will do it ourselves. And I'm telling to my Nigerian people, it was that here. So let's don't look at what is happening out there. People trying to turn brother against brother. It was predicted. Like they used to our faith to weaponize and turn everybody against each other by creating trouble with terrorism and other things. This is just so we are giving them the power again, and to fulfill their agenda of controlling or keeping our resources, keeping control over the resources, and for them to keep continuing being rich. So we have to understand these little things at this period, and it's by owning our light and understanding the purpose of why we are here. That's why I say we have. I always hear people say, human beings are wicked. That's wrong. It's just a reflection of the government, of the leadership. Because how you think somebody would think. So I used to say, all this Boko Haram, it's easier to create terror. Say you will take anybody from the north inside that bush, that villages. You say, okay, I'll give you 20 million, join, collect gun. Only somebody to collect gun like this, you give them power. Because you know you have something, that can destroy, that can threaten somebody. So it's a form of power. And fear will always, if you wave a weapon now, people will run. Because people fear for their life. Not everyone, but most of people fear for their life. So few people knows it's only God that gives and takes life. Person, if you shoot, you die, you no go die. If it's not your time, you no go die. But that's how people think. Normal, everybody thinks like this. So we understand that we have to be aware of people manipulating the narrative for their benefit. And it's not to go and fight because we are not fighters. We wait for the right time, because at the right time, whether you feel like you are the most powerful person in the world, bro, if you have to, you go buy, you go lead the way for people. It's not by anybody's power, it's God's power. This play, we are just here, this is a play, it's a game. So you just be aware and follow your script, or somebody else will give you the script to follow. So if you are not independent, that's why I say the future is creativity. It's using your light, that things that only you can do. Some people it's singing, some people it's making miracles. I don't know. I think this period is really the right time for people to tap into this kind of power, and it's possible. It is possible. It sounds crazy, but it is, because I saw recently a video of these Zimbabwean engineers who actually created a device that can generate free energy for vehicle, for your TV, free. How he said he was inspired by God in a vision. That's why the institution they do not understand this guy, because it doesn't fit the physics they know. You understand? It doesn't fit. And this era is that period. Only by faith you are able to do crazy things. So what are you waiting for? Start getting in touch with your divine power. Because if you are in the image of God, bro, you are a creator. That's all, and that's where we are going. That's why AI, artificial intelligence, will replace us, and why we'll be left to go find who you are. That's what COVID introduced us into knowing. When we were at home, confined, locked down, that was the space we were experiencing that. Understand? So this is revelation to understand where we are going. So now, this one will shock you. You understand? This one will shock you. Get ready. Now, the vision I had, the vision I received, what Jesus said, he said, consider me as a mirror. I'm a crystal mirror. That at a certain period, everywhere was light. There was no darkness. And everything you see as physical today was pure crystal and reflecting light. And that mirror broke and went into pieces. That's God's soul into everything that exists. So when you see the sun, and I said it's a portal back to God. The more we align, the more we refine, the more as a species, like your cells in your body, your plasma blood cells are working for the good of your body. That's how we are working for the good of this earth. Okay, we are inside the body. This earth is living. The fuel we are, the crude oil, the black gold is the blood of the earth. That's why it can catch fire. You understand? That's why I say it will blow your mind. It can catch fire. This is the blood. Like in our body, there's not only the blood that has a fluid. There's a lot of different fluid. As on the earth, all these things, the mineral, all these things are part of the earth. Through years, as the sun was broadcasting what is in heaven to here, through millions of years, the sun, this planet, like we can see other planets are still developing. Some planets are full of water, some others are full of mountain. This is the only one that, I mean, so far we know, that has life, that is documented. So if we understand this, okay, we understand that we are not only us, but as a collective, as a planet, we are moving straight into the sun. We are going to cross. That's why somewhere in the Bible it says we should not be afraid of the sun. At a certain moment, the sun will stop rotating. There will not be no day, no night, only day. I told you, go boss your head. So we are going there. It will not happen tomorrow. Surely, maybe in a lot of years to come. But like the prophet, I say what I say. I say what I receive. I say what I see. And that's only what matters to me. And we are going to create it. We are going to put this step. We are going to do our part. And always in alignment with God's plan. Because nobody can fight God. Nobody can fight God. You might think, that's what I used to tell people. I used to tell the church. And I understand this mentality of trying to protect yourself. You can't say God as what they used to say. They say God went away. So God is already predetermined. But you still the fight. Put security everywhere, in churches, everywhere. Why? You're afraid, bro. You're afraid. When you have faith, we say we follow Jesus. Jesus, Paul tried to protect Jesus from getting arrested when he caught the ear of the soldier. And Jesus said, no. So we are following Jesus. This is, you protect yourself. Do you think if something has to happen to you, you could protect yourself? My brother, I laugh. For me, it's people trying to get, because they are not doing any miracle. I call it rehearsals. Okay, they are serve the purpose, but it's about time to stop this nonsense, because we are not impressing anybody, not me anyway. We are not impressing this healing. Yes, it happened because people believe you can do it, so you do it. That's the same thing with medicine, with anything. You take it because you know it will heal you, so it heals you. It's your faith. That is the same thing with Jesus and the Samaritan and the women with the issue of blood. He said, it's not because I did something, it's your faith that saved you. So it happened first here. So you first believe in your heart, so you are. So it happens to you. Everything starts first here. Anything you see in existence was first an idea, but we want result, right away. No. Everything is easy life, bro. That's why the world is what we see. Everybody wants things now. We want to manifest fast. That's is good, because it just highlight how we think at this moment, and it's good because we are able to manifest as fast as that one, because the sun is already broadcasting. See what we have materialized so far in existence. Cars, all this invention was first idea. So let's create, because that's who we are, creators. All right, I think I've said enough. That's 20 minutes. I think I will divide this video in two, so it gives you the time to digest. And so I hope this find a way to somebody's heart and open the understanding of somebody out there. I bless, I celebrate, and I love everybody of them. Stay limitless. Be safe out there.